Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Did you know that staying active isn't just about building strong muscles and having loads of energy? It's also directly linked to how we feel mentally. That's right, moving our bodies can massively help reduce stress, and this is especially important for our younger generation. Think about it. Kids these days are dealing with so much, from school pressures to social media. It's easy for them to feel overwhelmed. But that's where we come in. In this video, we're diving deep into the incredible link between physical activity and stress reduction in children. And trust me, the results are backed by science. We'll uncover the hows, the whys, and even look at some cool ways to measure this positive impact. So, if you're a parent, teacher, or simply someone who wants to understand the power of movement for young minds, stick around. Let's empower our kids to live happier, healthier lives, one step at a time. All right, let's break down what actually happens inside our bodies when we get moving. You see, when we're stressed, our bodies release these things called hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline being the main culprits. Now, while they have their place in short bursts, like when we need a sudden energy boost, consistently high levels can wreak havoc on our systems, especially in kids.
But that's not all. Exercise also triggers the release of endorphins. You know, those amazing feel-good chemicals that give us that natural high after a good workout? Think of endorphins as little mood boosters, helping to combat stress and replace it with a sense of calm and well-being. Regular physical activity helps kids build resilience to stress over time, meaning they're better equipped to handle whatever life throws their way.
This means that by encouraging kids to be active, we're not just giving them a healthy outlet for their energy, we're literally rewiring their brains to better cope with stress. Let's talk about those mood-boosting benefits of exercise. Happy kids equal happy lives, right? Serotonin and dopamine, our happy hormones, play a crucial role in regulating mood. And guess what gives them a big boost? Physical activity. When kids exercise, their brains get flooded with serotonin and dopamine, leading to a noticeable improvement in their overall mood. Have you noticed how grumpy kids transform after a good play session? Those happy hormones are working their magic. Regular exercise helps kids build a positive outlook on life, so let's encourage our kids to find activities they enjoy and make moving their bodies fun. Let's face it, getting a good night's sleep is crucial for everyone, especially our energetic little ones. But did you know that there's a powerful connection between physical activity and better sleep? It's like a match made in heaven. You see, when kids are physically active during the day, it helps regulate their natural sleep-wake cycle, also known as their circadian rhythm.
And why is quality sleep so important when it comes to stress? Well, think of sleep as a magical reset button for our minds and bodies. During sleep, our bodies repair and recharge, while our brains process emotions and consolidate memories.
So, how can we help our kids harness the power of movement for better sleep? Encourage them to be active throughout the day, whether it's playing tag in the park, riding their bikes, or having a dance party in the living room. Every little bit counts. Now let's talk about the brain-boosting benefits of exercise, because who wouldn't want their kids to be at their sharpest, both physically and mentally?
It turns out that physical activity isn't just good for our bodies, it's like a supercharge for our brains, especially in children whose cognitive abilities are still developing. Studies have shown a strong link between regular exercise and enhanced cognitive function in kids. This means that exercise can actually improve their concentration, memory, attention span, and even their performance in school.
Think of it this way. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen to those hungry brain cells.
Exercise also stimulates the growth of new brain cells in the hippocampus, a region of the brain responsible for learning and memory.
So, not only does regular physical activity help kids manage stress, but it also equips them with the mental sharpness and focus they need to excel in all areas of their lives. Let's be real. Confidence and self-esteem are crucial for kids to thrive and navigate the challenges of growing up. And guess what plays a huge role in boosting those essential qualities? You guessed it, physical activity.
When children engage in regular exercise, they're not just improving their physical health, they're also building a sense of accomplishment and self-belief. Every time they achieve a fitness goal, master a new skill, or simply push themselves further than before, their self-esteem gets a little boost. Imagine the sense of pride a child feels when they run their first lap around the track without stopping, score their first goal in a soccer game, or finally nail that cartwheel they've been practicing for weeks.
Exercise helps kids develop a stronger mind-body connection. They become more aware of their bodies, their capabilities, and what they're capable of achieving. This newfound self-awareness and confidence translate into other areas of their lives. We humans are social creatures by nature, and that's especially true for children. Social interaction plays a vital role in their emotional well-being, providing a sense of belonging, support, and connection. And guess what? Physical activity can be a fantastic way to foster those essential social bonds.
Think about team sports like soccer, basketball, or volleyball. These activities encourage cooperation, communication, and teamwork, teaching kids how to work together towards a common goal.
Even simple activities like playing tag in the park, joining a dance class, or going for bike rides with friends can provide opportunities for social interaction and connection. These shared experiences create lasting memories and strengthen bonds, building a support system that can help kids cope with stress and navigate the ups and downs of life.
So let's encourage our kids to embrace physical activities that involve social interaction.
Now, for all you science geeks out there, let's delve into some fascinating ways scientists measure the impact of physical activity on stress reduction in kids. One of the coolest tools in their arsenal is EEG, which stands for electroencephalography.
EEG is a non-invasive technique that measures electrical activity in the brain using sensors placed on the scalp. By studying brainwave patterns during and after exercise, researchers can gain valuable insights into how physical activity affects cognitive processes, emotional regulation, and yes, you guessed it, stress levels in children. For example, EEG studies have shown that exercise can increase alpha brainwave activity, which is associated with a state of relaxation and calmness.
Beyond brainwaves, scientists also rely on a range of physiological signals to understand how our bodies respond to stress and how physical activity can influence those responses.
One of the key players in the stress game is cortisol, often dubbed the stress hormone. When we perceive a threat, our bodies release cortisol, which helps us cope with the situation. However, chronically elevated cortisol levels can be detrimental to our health, both physically and mentally. The good news is that exercise can help. Studies have shown that regular physical activity can lower resting cortisol levels, making us less reactive to stress over time.
Another physiological signal that researchers look at is heart rate variability, or HRV. HRV refers to the variation in time between our heartbeats.
Guess what? Exercise has been shown to improve HRV, making us more resilient to stress.
Let's talk about accelerometers. Now, before you picture some complicated futuristic gadget, let me assure you accelerometers are actually quite common these days. In fact, you might even be carrying one in your pocket right now. That's right, they're those tiny sensors found in smartphones, fitness trackers, and even some watches that track our movement and activity levels.
In the world of stress research, accelerometers are like little detectives, providing valuable data on how much kids are moving, how intensely they're moving, and for how long. By combining accelerometry data with stress assessments such as questionnaires or physiological measures, scientists can gain a deeper understanding of how different types, intensities, and durations of physical activity influence stress reduction in kids.
For example, studies using accelerometers have shown that children who engage in regular, moderate to vigorous physical activity tend to report lower levels of stress and anxiety compared to their less active peers. So whether it's tracking steps, measuring active minutes, or monitoring sleep patterns, accelerometers are providing valuable insights into the powerful connection between physical activity and stress reduction in our younger generation. There you have it, folks. We've explored the incredible ways physical activity empowers kids to combat stress and lead happier, healthier lives. From reducing those pesky stress hormones to boosting mood, improving sleep, and sharpening minds, the benefits of moving our bodies are undeniable. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That's all well and good, Parsa, but how much activity are we talking about? Well, the good news is that every little bit counts. Aim for at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity each day. This could be anything from running around the playground to swimming, dancing, or playing their favorite sport. So let's empower our children to embrace the power of movement and unlock their full potential, both physically and mentally. In this final segment, let's talk about some exciting projects you can work on to encourage kids to stay active and understand the benefits of physical activity. Here are a few ideas. Create a month-long fitness challenge where kids can track their daily physical activities and see their progress over time. Use fun rewards to keep them motivated. Encourage kids to conduct a science experiment on how physical activity affects their mood and stress levels. They can use simple tools like heart rate monitors and mood journals. Organize a community sports day where kids can participate in various sports and physical activities. This not only promotes physical health but also fosters social interaction. Remember, the goal is to make physical activity fun and educational. Let's inspire the next generation to lead healthier, happier lives through movement.